Alright, I tried to record this video already, and I dropped the camera off the dash, and then the microphone was facing the vent with the AC on, so you couldn't hear shit, and all this other stuff. So this is a shortened version. I've been looking for a good 35mm film, point and shoot. I already have an SLR, Yashica FX103, which I love for a lot of reasons. That's a fantastic camera, and I like the story behind it, but how I got it and everything else. But I want something that's more fun, basically. You know, walk around, snapshots, hang out with buddies, taking adventures, going across the island, all this other stuff. And I can hand something to a friend, and they can just point and shoot, and awesome. So I went to this this guy. Man, I can't remember the name of the department store. But if you're in Taichung City, there's the main Nova, like electronics place, over by People's Park and by Hotel 1, which is now called Hotel Landis, which is fucking stupid. Anyway, there's a department store right in that same area. And in the basement of that department store, there's like a Uniqlo, and there's an ABC, like shoe store. I think they call it ABC Mart. And a few other things. They've kind of been putting new shops in there, really cool ones lately. And one of the new things that's in there is a guy who sells nothing but old film stuff. He sells SLRs, point and shoots, he sells lenses, cases, accessories, film itself, old radios, all sorts of really cool shit. So I went in there looking for a point and shoot. And my idea, I kid you not, sorry, moving the phone here. My idea literally was, oh man, I would love to get like a Yashica T3 or 4 or 5, preferably the 3 though, because it's got the faster lens, but they're super fucking hard to find. Nobody wants to sell them. So then I thought, oh, maybe I could get the Contax T series, but that's expensive and I don't want to spend that much money on a point and shoot. So then I thought, well, if I'm looking for a really good point and shoot, but it's also budget friendly in most cases, I want to get either the Nikon, I think it's the 35 AF or something, I'll forget that one, but I would prefer the Canon version, which is the Canon AF35M. But I haven't seen any here ever, and I hate ordering stuff online, so I'm not gonna hop on eBay looking for one. So my whole goal was to go in there and say, hey, whatever I find, I'm just gonna buy something cheap, because it'll technically be, you know, it serves my purpose. It'll be a full frame film camera. It's a point and shoot. And I ended up buying 4 fucking cameras. Check this out. Doing this one-handed, by the way, because I gotta hold my phone with the other. First one, I'm super stoked, is this Olympus OZ120 zoom multi-AF panorama. It's got a 35 to 120 zoom lens on it. It was cheap. It works perfect. Built-in flash, 35 to 120 zoom. And I like Olympus stuff, so I'm stoked to use it. After that, I've got this one that I'm super stoked about. Oh, sorry, one-handed. This big honking thing is the Pentax SBO 200. I bought it because it's got a 48 to 200 millimeter zoom range, and that's why I bought it. Pentax stuff is usually pretty cool. They have good lenses, and this gives me up to 200 zoom in a point and shoot, so I'm stoked about that. Sorry about that. My alarm's going off. Horrible timing. Next, I'm super fucking stoked about this one, actually. This is one of the most cool ones I'm excited about. And it was cheap as fuck. I paid about 25 bucks US for this. It's the Yashica Zoom Mate 120 SE. I love Yashica stuff. My primary SLR is a Yashica. This gives me a 38 to 120 zoom range, and it's tiny. You cannot appreciate how small this thing is without seeing it. If I had both my hands free, I would put it up to my fully expanded hand so you could see how little it is. I've got the Google Pixel, not the XL, the regular Pixel. It's like the size of an iPhone, a regular iPhone. And as you know, the Google Pixel has a big ass chin and a big ass forehead. And this is, I'm putting it up to the phone right now. This footprint is the same size as the screen itself on my Google Pixel. It's tiny, but full frame, 35mm, choose the film I want, and it gives me 38 to 120 zoom range. I'm super stoked. And I couldn't believe I fucking found it. I am so excited. I could not believe it. I snatched it up the moment I saw it. The Canon AF-35M. One of the cameras I was specifically wanting to get, but can never find, and there it was, in perfect working order. Awesome. 38mm lens, f2.8 aperture, all little goodies. It's got a big, bright viewfinder in it. It's perfectly clear. It's got all my info displayed in it. I cannot wait, and it was as cheap. I paid about $50 US for this thing. And it's not busted up. It's, looking at it, it looks almost brand new. I can't see any scuffs or scratches or marks or dings or anything. And it functions perfectly. It's $50. Can't wait. Super excited. I've got a backpack full of film right now. I was buying film the other day. I was wanting to get some Ektar 100 that was sold out. Apparently the moment they get it in stock, it sells pretty instantly. But I can't wait to see the results. I can't wait to just start loading these things up, handing them to friends, and taking trips and seeing what happens. But, oh, fucking excited. I feel like a kid on Christmas. Seriously, I'm so fucking excited. You've got to start shooting film, really. I knew I wanted to shoot film again, and I've been trying to talk myself into it for a few years, but I could never push myself to actually do it as easy as it is. But the moment I bought my Yashica SLR and started shooting, just the first time I wound that crank, it was like, oh, ooh, I like this. This is like nostalgia. And when I got the prints back for the first time, it was like I fell in love. All about that film again. Now, I'm not dissing digital. I love digital. My primary camera is a digital camera. But you really can't appreciate how good film is or understand why you have to shoot it again until you just try. So for the love of God, shoot some film. It's awesome. You're going to love it.